Typically during the week, we'll go on a date night Thursdays. And so when Valentine's comes around, we like to include the kids. So we'll do a fancy dinner at home. In a shocking turn of events, Chip Gaines, the beloved star of Fixer Upper, is facing an emotional challenge that has left fans reeling. After years of sharing their lives and home renovation journeys on television, Joanna has received a heartbreaking diagnosis that will change everything for their family. Join us as we explore the unfolding story of Chip and Joanna and how they're confronting this unexpected challenge together. Joanna Gaines. Joanna Gaines was born on April 19, 1978 in Wichita, Kansas, into a unique and multicultural family. Her parents, Nan and Jerry Stevens, came from very different worlds. Her mother, Nan, was born and raised in South Korea, where she experienced a life shaped by Korean traditions and values. Joanna's father, Jerry, came from a blend of Lebanese and German roots and grew up in the United States. Their backgrounds were worlds apart, but their lives came together in an unexpected way when they met in Seoul, South Korea, in 1969. Jerry Stevens was stationed in South Korea with the United States Army during this time. Being in a foreign land brought him into contact with people and cultures he hadn't experienced before. One day, while exploring the city, he met Nan, and the two quickly developed a connection despite the challenges of their cultural differences. They fell in love and eventually married, beginning a life together that bridged their two very different cultures. In time, they moved to the United States, where they would raise a family and pass down their unique blend of cultural heritage to their children. Growing up, Joanna's home was a place where Korean and American values coexisted, creating a diverse experience that influenced her early years in many ways. Her mother Nan taught her about Korean customs, food, and the importance of family. At the same time, her father's American upbringing introduced her to different perspectives, creating a household where she could appreciate the best of both worlds. But while her family's culture was rich and diverse, Joanna's life as a young girl in Kansas came with challenges, especially as a child from a background that stood out from the other children around her. So how did this cultural difference shape Joanna's life as she moved into her school years? Growing up as an Asian American in predominantly white schools, Joanna Gaines faced a unique set of challenges that shaped her early years. Her background, a mix of Korean and American heritage, was a big part of her identity at home. But at school, her differences often made her feel like an outsider. In many ways, she was one of only a few Asian American students in her classes, and that made her stand out in a way that wasn't always easy. Sometimes her classmates didn't understand her background, which led to teasing and isolation. When Joanna was 12 years old, her family made a big change by moving to Austin, Texas, in 1990. The movement leaving behind friends and the familiarity of her Kansas home, but it also offered new opportunities. Adjusting to Austin brought its own set of challenges as Joanna worked to find her place in a new school. Over time, she began to adapt, but she would soon face another transition. A few years later, during her junior year of high school, her family moved again, this time to Waco, Texas. Waco would become a pivotal place in Joanna's life, though she didn't know it yet. Her father, Jerry, opened a Firestone tire franchise in the heart of Waco, which quickly became more than just a business for the Stevens family. Early career. Joanna Gaines had big dreams when she enrolled at Baylor University, where she majored in communications. Her goal was to become a broadcast journalist, a career that fascinated her with its blend of storytelling and connecting with people. Baylor offered her the chance to learn about the media, improve her public speaking skills, and gain a deeper understanding of how television and radio programs were put together. She was determined to make her mark in journalism and put in the effort to gain hands-on experience along the way. During her time at Baylor, Joanna took every opportunity to get closer to her dream by taking internships that gave her a real taste of the broadcast world. In Waco, she worked with KWTX, the local television station, and KWBU radio, where she gained valuable experience working behind the scenes, learning the ropes, and understanding how stories were crafted and shared with the public. But one of her most memorable experiences came when she landed an internship with CBS's 48 Hours in New York City, hosted by the well-known journalist Dan Rather. Moving to New York, even for a semester, was a big step for Joanna. It opened her eyes to the fast-paced world of national journalism and gave her a chance to work with experienced professionals on a major network program. Seeing a top-tier broadcast team in action strengthened her desire to become a journalist and gave her a clearer vision of what a career in media could look like. Even with this strong foundation in broadcast journalism, life was about to take Joanna in an unexpected direction that would shift her career focus entirely. So what was it that ultimately changed her path? Chip Gaines. Chip Gaines was born on November 14, 1974, in Albuquerque, New Mexico. He grew up in a loving family that valued support and encouragement. As the youngest of 3 children, Chip often found himself in a dynamic environment filled with the energy of his older sisters. His parents instilled a strong work ethic in their children, emphasizing the importance of determination and hard work. His father, a businessman, often brought Chip along on work-related outings, providing him with early exposure to the world of entrepreneurship. This family dynamic fostered Chip's natural curiosity and resourcefulness. He learned to be independent and to approach challenges with a positive attitude. The encouragement he received from his parents helped him develop confidence, which would later be crucial in his business endeavors. Growing up in a close-knit family taught him the value of teamwork and collaboration, qualities that would be essential as he partnered with Joanna in their future projects. Chip's educational journey took him to Baylor University in Waco, Texas. He chose to major in business, a decision that reflected his lifelong ambition to become an entrepreneur. At Baylor, he immersed himself in his studies, learning about various aspects of business, including finance, marketing, and management. While at university, Chip was active outside the classroom, participating in various clubs and activities that enhanced his leadership skills. He often sought out internships and opportunities that would allow him to apply his classroom knowledge in real-world settings. This blend of academic learning and practical experience helped shape his understanding of how to run a business effectively. The relationships he built during his time at Baylor would also play a significant role in his future endeavors, particularly in the real estate and home renovation sectors. Chip's entrepreneurial spirit became evident in his childhood. He started small, selling firewood to neighbors and offering landscaping services in his community. These early ventures taught him valuable lessons about customer service, pricing, and the importance of building a good reputation. He learned that hard work could pay off, instilling in him a sense of responsibility and accountability. After graduating from Baylor, Chip transitioned into the construction industry. He took on various jobs that involved home renovation and building, including working for a construction company. These experiences allowed him to gain hands-on skills and a deep understanding of how homes are built and renovated. He learned about everything from framing to plumbing and electrical work, equipping him with the knowledge he would later need to flip houses successfully. His early career was marked by a combination of learning and experimentation. He wasn't afraid to take risks, and his growing confidence in his skills propelled him to pursue his dream of owning a business. Each job he took further refined his understanding of the real estate market and the potential for profit in home renovations. Chip's foray into real estate began with his first investment in house flipping. He discovered that he had a knack for identifying properties that were undervalued and had the potential for significant improvement. Chip would purchase these older homes often in need of extensive repairs and work diligently to renovate them. He leveraged his construction experience to oversee the renovation process, ensuring that each project met his high standards. His early successes in house flipping motivated him to dive deeper into the real estate market. Chip began forming his own construction and real estate business, which allowed him greater freedom to pursue projects he was passionate about. His business model focused on buying, renovating, and selling homes, and he quickly built a reputation for delivering quality work. This transition not only showcased his skills, but also laid the foundation for his partnership with Joanna, who would later bring her design expertise to their projects. As Chip's career progressed, he was ready for the next big step. How would his meeting with Joanna change everything? Meeting Chip Gaines. After graduating from Baylor, Joanna's life took an unexpected turn when she met Chip Gaines. This chance meeting would ultimately shape her future in ways she never anticipated. The two had both attended Baylor University at the same time, but had never crossed paths on campus. After college, Joanna worked at her father's tire shop in Waco, where she sometimes appeared in local commercials for the family business. It was these commercials that first caught Chip's eye. He recognized her from the ads and was immediately drawn to her charm and personality, deciding to strike up a conversation. Their connection was quick and natural, leading to a relationship that blossomed rapidly. In 2003, the couple married, setting the foundation for a life together filled with both personal and professional adventures. Joanna soon found herself transitioning from her dream of broadcast journalism to joining Chip in his growing real estate and house-flipping business. Chip brought years of experience and an intuitive sense of the housing market, while Joanna brought a fresh perspective and a natural eye for design. Working together, they developed a unique partnership that blended Chip's practical renovation skills with Joanna's emerging design sensibilities. This teamwork soon led to the opening of Magnolia Market in 2003, a small retail store in Waco that featured home decor items hand-picked by Joanna. Magnolia Market became the perfect place for Joanna to share her love for design and creativity with the community. In addition to managing the store, Joanna started a blog to connect with a wider audience. She used it to share her journey, offering design tips, stories from her life with Chip, and glimpses into their family's everyday moments. Her warmth and authenticity resonated with readers, and her following quickly grew. Through the blog, Chip and Joanna's talents and personalities began to attract attention beyond Waco, setting the stage for opportunities they never imagined. But little did they know this was just the beginning of a journey that would take them far beyond the walls of Magnolia Market. So how did this small business grow into a national brand? Fixer Upper. As Joanna's blog continued to grow, sharing her design ideas and the progress of projects with Chip, it caught the attention of people far beyond Waco. One of those readers happened to be an executive from High Noon Entertainment, a production company that specializes in reality television. Intrigued by Joanna's unique style and the couple's engaging dynamic, the executive reached out to the Gaineses with a simple but bold idea, turning their home renovation projects into a television show. After some initial conversations, Chip and Joanna agreed to give it a try, excited about the opportunity to bring their vision to a larger audience. This collaboration led to the creation of Fixer Upper, a show where Chip and Joanna would work with clients to transform outdated or neglected houses into beautiful, welcoming homes. The concept perfectly suited their talents. Chip's hands-on approach to construction and renovation paired seamlessly with Joanna's eye for detail and design. When Fixer Upper premiered on HGTV, audiences were immediately captivated by the couple's chemistry, humor, and the undeniable warmth they brought to each episode. They made home renovation not only approachable, but also inspiring, showing viewers that any house with the right touches could become a dream home. Over time, Fixer Upper became more than just a popular show. It turned Chip and Joanna into household names. Viewers connected with their authenticity, down-to-earth personalities, and dedication to family values. The show's success brought national attention to Waco, and soon people from across the country were visiting Magnolia Market, wanting to experience firsthand the Gaines' style and welcoming spirit. As Fixer Upper continued to grow in popularity, it opened new doors for Chip and Joanna, allowing them to expand their business and their brand in ways they hadn't imagined. So what came next for this unstoppable duo? Fixer Upper made its debut on HGTV in 2013, and it quickly captured the hearts of viewers across America. From the first episode, audiences were drawn to the dynamic partnership between Chip and Joanna. Their natural chemistry, humor, and genuine care for their clients set the show apart from other home renovation programs. With each episode, they showcased their talents in a way that felt relatable and inspiring. As the show gained popularity, it evolved and expanded in many ways. The couple tackled increasingly ambitious projects, transforming not just homes, but entire neighborhoods. They introduced unique design styles that combined rustic charm with modern aesthetics. This fresh approach resonated with viewers, and soon Fixer Upper became a cultural phenomenon. People everywhere wanted to recreate Joanna's signature style, which featured shiplap walls, farmhouse sinks, and cozy, inviting spaces. With the rise of their fame, Chip and Joanna faced the challenge of balancing their growing careers with their family life. They welcomed 5 children during this time: Drake, Ella, Duke, Emmy, and Crew. Despite their busy schedules, Joanna made it a priority to create a nurturing environment for her kids. She often shared her philosophy about family-centered design, emphasizing the importance of warm, functional spaces where families could connect and create lasting memories together. This focus on family and togetherness became a central theme in their work, resonating deeply with their audience. The success of Fixer Upper not only transformed the Gaines' lives, but also had a significant impact on the town of Waco. More visitors flocked to the city, eager to see the homes they had watched on TV and to experience the warmth of the Magnolia brand. Chip and Joanna used their platform to give back to the community, often highlighting local businesses and charities on the show. As Fixer Upper continued to thrive, what other exciting ventures would Chip and Joanna pursue next? Antioch Community Church. In 2016, as Chip and Joanna Gaines reached new heights of popularity with Fixer Upper, the couple found themselves facing significant public scrutiny over their personal beliefs and religious affiliations. Much of this attention came after reports surfaced about the Gaines' connection to Antioch Community Church, a non-denominational Christian church in Waco, Texas. Led by Pastor Jimmy Seabaird, the church holds traditional views on marriage, openly expressing opposition to same-sex marriage and advocating for a conservative interpretation of Christian values. For some fans and members of the media, the Gaines' association with Antioch raised questions about their views on LGBTQ+ rights. Although neither Chip nor Joanna had publicly voiced opinions on these issues at the time, their church's stance led to a debate over whether their beliefs aligned with those teachings. The attention eventually led to more media coverage, with outlets exploring whether the Gaineses were inclusive in their business practices and personal lives. While the couple continued to maintain their usual focus on family and home design in public statements, this period put their personal beliefs in the spotlight in a way that was new for them. The media scrutiny surrounding their church affiliation was a complex moment in their public life. On one hand, it brought questions and criticism, but on the other, it also showcased the strong support they had among fans who appreciated the couple's focus on kindness and integrity. As their fame grew, Chip and Joanna seemed to strive for a balance, aiming to stay true to their values, while also respecting the diverse audience who had come to admire their work. Legal issues. In 2017, as Fixer Upper continued to thrive, Chip and Joanna Gaines faced a new challenge that sparked both legal and public attention. The Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, issued a fine against their business, Magnolia Homes, alleging that the company had not followed specific safety regulations concerning lead-based paint during renovations. This issue came from the EPA's Renovation Repair and Painting Rule, which mandates strict guidelines to minimize exposure to lead-based paint, especially in older homes where lead paint was commonly used. Lead paint particles are a known health risk, especially to children and pregnant women, and the EPA's rules aim to prevent dangerous exposure. The EPA's investigation found that Magnolia Homes, in several renovations featured on Fixer Upper, had not consistently used proper containment procedures to control lead dust. Nor did the show adequately warn viewers about the hazards of lead paint removal. The fine, which was reportedly around $40,000, included requirements for Magnolia Homes to adopt more stringent safety practices. This incident not only brought attention to the importance of lead safety, but also placed Chip and Joanna in a delicate position. They responded by agreeing to pay the fine and commit to improved practices, which included creating videos and resources to educate others on lead paint safety. This episode sparked discussions among fans and the broader public about safety and regulatory compliance in home renovations, especially on TV shows where complex processes may be simplified for entertainment. While some were disappointed, many appreciated Chip and Joanna's quick steps to address the issue and take responsibility. The experience marked a learning moment in their growing business journey and highlighted the complexities of scaling a renovation business on such a visible platform. Despite this setback, Chip and Joanna used the experience to reinforce their commitment to quality and safety, values that would continue to shape their approach as they expanded their ventures. Pregnancy concerns. In early 2017, Joanna Gaines and her husband Chip announced that they were expecting their fifth child, a boy named Crew. This joyful news brought excitement to their growing family, but it also came with concerns. During the pregnancy, Joanna faced worries about potential health issues. Given her history with pregnancies, including challenges with her previous children, she and Chip were cautious about the journey ahead. Joanna openly discussed her fears with her followers, sharing her feelings about the responsibility of bringing a new life into the world. She revealed that, like many parents, she worried about the health of her unborn child and what challenges they might face. The couple underwent various prenatal tests to monitor the baby's development and ensure everything was progressing smoothly. This was a period filled with anticipation, yet it was also tinged with anxiety as they waited for news about Crew's health. As the months passed, Joanna continued to focus on her family, her work with Magnolia, and preparing for Crew's arrival. She shared updates on social media, engaging with fans and friends who offered their support and encouragement. The love and positive energy from her followers helped ease some of her worries as she moved closer to her due date. Finally, in June 2018, Joanna and Chip welcomed their son, Crew, into the world. The moment was filled with joy and relief for the entire family. Crew was born healthy, and Joanna felt an overwhelming sense of gratitude. She took to social media to share the news, expressing her happiness and thanking everyone for their support during her pregnancy. Crew's birth not only brought immense joy to Joanna and Chip, but also strengthened their bond as a family. This experience highlighted the couple's resilience and ability to navigate challenges, both in their personal lives and public careers. It also showed how they valued family, often prioritizing their children's well-being above all else. With Crew's arrival marking a beautiful chapter in their lives, many wondered how the Gaines family would continue to balance their expanding business with the demands of a growing family. Chip's heart attack. In 2017, Chip Gaines faced a serious health scare that changed his life and the lives of his family members. At the age of 43, he experienced a heart attack, which was both shocking and alarming for his family, fans, and friends. The event unfolded suddenly. Chip had been feeling unwell, and despite his usually energetic demeanor, something felt off. After the heart attack, he was rushed to the hospital, where doctors evaluated his condition. The medical team discovered that Chip had a blockage in one of his arteries. This news was frightening for Joanna and their children, who relied on Chip not just as a partner, but as a father and a vital part of their lives. The family rallied around him during this challenging time, offering support and comfort as they awaited further treatment. Chip underwent surgery to address the blockage. This procedure was necessary to restore proper blood flow and ensure his heart could function well again. Following the surgery, Chip faced a long road to recovery. The experience made him rethink his lifestyle choices, especially regarding diet and exercise. He recognized the importance of taking better care of his health, not just for himself, but for his family as well. After his recovery, Chip made significant lifestyle changes to improve his heart health. He adopted a healthier diet, focusing on whole foods and reducing processed foods. He also began a regular exercise routine, which helped him regain his strength and energy. Chip was open about his journey, sharing updates with fans and encouraging others to prioritize their health. Joanna supported Chip throughout this transition, and together they emphasized the importance of family and health in their lives. This experience not only strengthened their relationship, but also reminded them of the value of living a balanced life. Chip's heart attack served as a wake-up call for the entire family, leading them to focus on well-being and making positive changes together. Joanna's back surgery. In December 2022, Joanna Gaines faced a significant health challenge when she underwent back surgery. This surgery was a result of a long-standing injury that stemmed from her days as a high school cheerleader. Over the years, the injury had caused her chronic pain, which gradually became more difficult to manage. Joanna was known for her busy lifestyle, balancing her work, family, and various projects, but the pain began to interfere with her daily activities. Joanna's decision to have surgery was not an easy one. She spent a lot of time weighing her options and considering how this would affect her life and career. After consulting with doctors and specialists, she realized that surgery was necessary to alleviate the pain and improve her quality of life. The procedure aimed to address the issues in her back that had been causing discomfort for so long. The recovery process was challenging for Joanna. After the surgery, she had to take time off to heal properly. This period of rest was crucial as it allowed her body to recover and regain strength. During this time, Joanna reflected on the importance of self-care. She recognized that taking care of herself was vital, not just for her health, but also for her ability to be present for her family and to continue her professional endeavors. Joanna learned to appreciate the balance between health and work demands. She realized that pushing through pain to meet the demands of her busy life was not sustainable. The surgery prompted her to prioritize self-care, making it clear that her well-being should come first. She began to share her journey with her followers, encouraging them to listen to their bodies and to take the necessary steps toward healing. Evolving priorities. In recent years, Joanna Gaines has made a conscious decision to scale back her public life. After achieving tremendous success with their show Fixer Upper and the Magnolia brand, Joanna and Chip realized the importance of focusing on their family and managing their growing business. With 5 children, Joanna wanted to ensure that she was present for family moments and milestones. This shift allowed her to take a step back from the spotlight and prioritize her personal life. As Joanna withdrew from television, she concentrated on the Magnolia brand's growth. This meant refining their vision for Magnolia and exploring new ventures while maintaining the heart and values of their business. Joanna's focus shifted toward creating spaces and products that truly reflected her family's lifestyle. By doing this, she ensured that the brand remained authentic and meaningful to them and their community. Reflecting on their journey, the couple celebrated their 20th wedding anniversary, which marked a significant milestone in their lives. This anniversary was not just a celebration of their love, but also a time to reflect on their personal and professional legacy. They have shared their journey through marriage, parenthood, and business, emphasizing the importance of mental and physical health along the way. Joanna often talks about how crucial it is to maintain a healthy balance, not only for herself, but for the entire family. Joanna and Chip's evolving priorities show their commitment to both their family and their brand, ensuring they continue to grow in ways that reflect their values. As Chip and Joanna Gaines navigate this challenging time, their journey reminds us of the strength of love and family. Though this diagnosis brings uncertainty, it also highlights the unwavering support they have for each other. Fans around the world are rallying behind them, eager to see how their story unfolds. If you want to stay updated on Chip and Joanna's journey and learn more, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for our latest videos.